Welcome back to the channel. So as discussed in my previous video, we are basically covering the DSSSB examination, that is the Delhi Staff Selection Subordinate Board examination for the appointment as a Delhi teacher, and that is one of the highly paid and highly motivated job in the present scenario. Reason one, the pay scale is very good with all the facilities of PF, gratuity, transport allowance, medical allowance, etc. Secondly, it is a permanent job. It would be there for all the number of next years till the age of 60. Thirdly, this job has only one thing, that is examination. No interviews, no panel discussions, no medical examinations. So this is the one of the most endured, respectable teaching job. Now, continuing from my last video, we would cover the most important MCQs in this video. So let's begin. Yes, the important MCQ from this we would cover, that is GAAP, that is Generally Accepted Accounting Principles. So what are these? Generally accepted accounting principles are those which are there for an organization, and it has two things, that is IAS standards and AS standards. IAS standards are those which are Indian accounting standards, and AS are those which are accounting standards. So there is difference between two. And next we have IFRS also, that is Indian Financial Reporting Standards as well. So this is the task one given to you during the SSSB examination. Go through all the accounting standards and the important ones like contingent liabilities and like AS3 for inventories, like we have various other standards for this. So you should make a list upon a page. You should divide into three parts, that is India AS standards, AS standards, and IFRS standards. This is one complete, and from here expected questions would be around 4 to 5 questions could come from here, so we can fetch 4 to 5 marks from here very easily. Next topic which we cover, that is related to organizations. Now when I talk about organizations, there are 2 or 3 things you need to know. That when we have the cooperative society, joint Hindu family, sole proprietorship, company, this is all we need to have. And one important from here is OPC. Now what is OPC? That is one person company. One person company is the one where there is only one single person who will see about all the management in a particular organization. And when I talk about the sole proprietor, again it is, there is one single person who will manage all the affairs. And next, third is partners. When I talk about partners, the most important question is partner by estoppel or partner by holding out. Are they there in management? No, they are not that much participative, and the amount of shares which they have to be used, and that is all we have to read in this. So this is again second task regarding partnership. In partnership, you need to study the types of partner: partner by estoppel, partner by holding out. This is it. Then we have the cooperative societies. Now, if I talk about the cooperative societies, the act was given in 1912. That is Cooperative Societies Act 1912, and that is also very much important. Next, we have, after Cooperative Societies Act, other important thing we have with us is that is related to we need to focus on certain aspects, like who is a karta. It is there in partnership. Like who is a karta? Karta is the head of the particular organ, head of particular system, and he has unlimited liability. This is from joint Hindu family business. This is important. Now the third type, that is which would be there. So first type, second type, third type. Third type is from three bodies, that is government undertaking, statutory corporation, and departmental undertaking. So this is all government company, statutory corporation, and departmental undertaking. So a question, very expected question from here is that how much is the share of government in the case of a government company? So that is 51% of the shares are held by the government in a government company. That is very much clear. And from here, after this government company, we could have a next question, that RBI is what? So RBI was formulated by Act RBI Act 1935. So it is a statutory corporation, which is something which is embarked by an act. It is called a statutory corporation. Now the next question arises. After doing all this, the next question which we have from here is that is related to the topic which we will cover is company. Now, when we talk about the company, there are two types of companies. First is the public company, second is the private company. You need to know the difference between the two, and you need to prepare on a page what is the difference between a private company and a public company, covering these 3 points: number of persons, number of directors, paid up capital. Question done. These 3 expected questions again would be there in DSSB examination, most probably. So this is an expectation which I am giving you after the analysis from previous year papers and after doing certain mock tests on the online videos. Next important question which we have for DSSB examination, that would be accounting conventions and concepts. So when we talk about accounting concepts and conventions, that is the first and the foremost chapter for grade 11, where you need to focus on accounting concepts. So when we talk about the concepts, we have the various principles, like there is a conservatism principle. Now what is conservatism? Conservatism is also called as prudence. Prudence and conservatism means anticipate no profit, provide for all losses. Means the firm should not anticipate any profits, but it should be ready for all the losses. It should have its money in such a way. That is the most important principle we do. Other, we have accounting equation in which the transactions are recorded from 1st April to 31st March. That is most important. So conservatism, accounting entity, accounting period, business entity. Now what is business entity concept? Business entity concept says that the owner and the business are two separate things. That is the reason the drawings are recorded in owner's book and not in the books of the company. This is very much clear. So after doing this, we have other important question that is related to the chapter partnership. So I'm giving you a summary of all the layouts. Now we are coming to partnership. This is the around 6th or 7th type, that is partnership. In partnership, there are two important concepts which you need to know. First is the profit sharing ratio. You should be able to calculate the profit sharing ratio in all times of partnership, that is admission, retirement, and death. How to calculate the profit sharing ratio? I give you a simple formula for sacrificing ratio, that is old ratio minus new ratio. Very much clear. Other important thing for partnership is goodwill. How goodwill is distributed on the admission of partner, where all the transactions have to be done. Two important questions. Third important question, what is the difference between current account and capital account? That is most important. Fourthly, you should know why revaluation account is prepared. So I'm giving you all the expected questions. Why revaluation account is prepared? This is all related to partnership in the book of accounts, which we cover the important MCQs. Now, other important thing which you need to know in accounts, it would be the basic concept of accounting, accountancy, and bookkeeping. You should know the difference between these three, and you should know which is a wider thing. So we obviously know first is bookkeeping, second is accounting, and third is accountancy. Accountancy is the sum total of bookkeeping and accounting. That is also clear. Now, other short questions which would be there. Well, we have a question from revenue expenditure and capital expenditure. So revenue expenditure is there which is for a short period of time. Capital expenditure is there for a long period of time. Similarly, working capital for short term, capital budgeting for long period. Important question, examples of all these to be recorded. And next important thing which would be sectors of economy. That is most important. We have 3 sectors: primary, secondary, and tertiary. Primary includes agriculture, secondary includes industry, and service includes the banking, insurance, warehousing, advertisement, communication, etc. That is most important. Now when we do about this, we have to make a summary notes for grade +1, +2, business studies, and accounts. That is to be done. Other important thing to know, that is from a subject of management. So when we are talking about management, you should know a quick summary of the books which we locate in management. So theories you should know. Peter Drucker gave which theory, Henry Ford gave which theory, Max Weber, Elton Mayo. Then next we have Elderfer. After Elderfer, ERG theory, we have in ERG you should know what is expectancy, what is all these things. Then William Auchi की theory, theory X, theory Y, और टाइप ऑफ पर्सनस कैसे होते हैं, एंड फिर उसके बाद ये थ्योरीज के बाद आपको इसमें पता होने चाहिए मैक्स वेबर की कौन सी थ्योरी है. दिस इज वन थिंग वी आर कवरिंग. So this is, I have given a summary about the questions which would be asked in GSSB examination paper 2 commerce. In the next video, I will cover the topic that is CDP, Child Development and Psychology, where you should know about particular things related to perspectives on leadership. So that is most important thing. And you should know the basics of CDP. Obviously, you should know about Piaget's theory. You should know about all the theories given in these, that is understanding the learner, understanding the learning process, all these processes, assessment of learning, assessment for learning. And in the next video we will do CDP, and after that we will move on to the concept that is NEP, New Education Policy 2020. Expected questions around 5 to 7 from NEP. And NEP questions were very much important in AWAS examination, which I cleared, scoring around 80 out of 100, in which it was NEP was given the due weightage, which included the structures, and it included the classes which are involved, what are the changes, 360-degree appraisal, what is it. So that is the next to next video. All right, thank you so much.